Hi, I'm Ro, and welcome back to the channel for video 1000. I've got some exciting new content to showcase with you today, from designs to animation to new thumbnail styles, and a sneak peek at some new videos coming to the channel. Now, for the past 10 years, the VEKTR0 brand has been represented by serious, sharp logos. For the majority of those 10 years, the logos were built on what I called the Romanel design platform, which was essentially just you take a version, you make some modifications to it, you ship it. So we saw this, and I've explained this before, going from, version 6 to 7, small alterations, 7 to 8, small alterations, but they were always based on the previous version. How it started was essentially I would modify something with Romanel, and then I would modify something with the VEKTR0 lettering. And it became too much of a pattern. It became too much of an expectation that that's what the next version was going to be like. So with VEKTR0 10, I retired Romanel entirely, got rid of it, removed it from the whole equation, made a brand new, built from the ground up logo for VEKTR0. And there was no face logo or anything like it. Now, it was a pretty massive leap forward as far as my designs go. It definitely looked different in comparison to my previous designs. However, it wasn't enough of a leap forward. It was still too serious, it was still too sharp, and it still didn't really capture what my channel is about. We're about having fun, cracking jokes. It's not like a serious series. Like, even you take a series like San Andreas Law, where it's supposed to be this crime fighting series, and it's still there's so much just comedy behind it because there's so much unexpected funny stuff that just happens. So that logo, as great as it was, if I do say so myself, I did design it, still wasn't good for the channel. It didn't represent me, and so today I present something different. I present something that's truly different, that has the personality that drives this channel, that drives Badfellas. And so, that being said, I present to you VEKTR0 26. Big leap forward. It's a leap forward you may have seen before. If you follow Apple, iOS 26, they jump from 18 to 26. Mac OS, they jump from I don't even know what number to 26. It's about unifying everything into one package. So obviously the reasoning behind 26 kind of follows the same reasoning behind Apple's. Majority of this release is going to be part of 2026, the year 2026. So what you see here with VEKTR0 26 is a design that symbolizes creativity. It's playful, expressive, and the brushstroke style does set a new foundation, a new platform for my designs that you will see across all other designs. So that also means that there is an updated Toothless design. It gets a revamp. I literally said Toothless's name, and I just heard a meow in the background. Toothless gets a new design, completely built from the ground up again. And it's got the more aggressive approach, the serious, the sharp approach that you've seen, but in a completely different way. That's still VEKTR0. That's still, matches up the styling of the VEKTR0 logo. Now, Toothless will be still, for starters, my cat. That guy. But that'll still be the namesake for my Discord bot, which is on quite a few servers, some big, some small, that take care of moderation, creativeness, be able to play YouTube music sometimes, Spotify, SoundCloud. It does playback for those as well. Not a lot of people realized that aspect of it, but if the YouTube's not working, just use Spotify or SoundCloud. Still going to work. The bot also does games as well, and none of this is changing. I'm not removing anything from the bot, but yeah, it's still going to be around, still doing the same thing. We also get a new logo for the first time for Badfellas Media Group. Now, the group officially launched on Christmas of 2017. It's been almost 8 years. I have given it exactly one logo from the start and basically haven't had any other changes with the exception of a change to the name. It went from Badfellas Entertainment to Badfellas Media Group, but it got the same logo, the angry eyes. And that part sticks around, but it's part of a much bigger logo. So new lettering, the eyes are part of a gaming controller, and the Badfellas name itself is in that controller design, as you can see on screen. This logo was made partially in collaboration with Badfellas members. Obviously, I drew what was close to a final draft of it, and then I took suggestions from other members of Badfellas, because it's not going to be our logo if other people aren't contributing to it. If they aren't voicing their feedback on it, and I'm not listening to them. So this wasn't a design that I made 100% myself. This is more of a collaborative project between myself and the Badfellas members. We also see the return of Romanel. Now that I have moved past the old designs, the old design language, the old way of updating my designs, things like that, the name sticks around, and it's going to be more of a sidekick on the YouTube channel. It gets a new logo completely through Romanel 26. It's more cheerful. It follows the same brushstroke styling that you see across the board. But yeah, it's going to be more used around like music-related content on the channel. I am not going to go into exact details, but there is some stuff that I am working on for it. I will also be including Romanel and Toothless on my, basically all of my weekly updates, now just called VEKTR0 Weeklies. They'll be on the full version, because there's like a full version, which is like ultra wide, the square version, which is more for like my profile picture, avatar, stuff like that. That's just going to be the VEKTR0 logo. And then there's a Discord banner version, which is specifically for the banner of my server, which will also feature Romanel, VEKTR0, Toothless, in that order, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, VEKTR0 Weekly is the new name. It is still sticking around. It will consist of weekly updates, just as I have before. I have a few lined up already, and all of those are available right away for download through a wallpaper pack that has been sitting on my website now for about a week, I think. I forgot exactly when I released it, but I released it early and didn't really say anything about it. So now, obviously, with any new design, there's going to be some other changes on YouTube. So there's new animations. The animations are a little bit overkill. I've taken some new animations in, so ones that you haven't seen before. And then I have reused a lot of prior animations just with the updated design. And I mean a lot. I have spent days on this with just rebuilding all of my animations and all that. Some good, some bad. There was a main one that I used for Badfellas. I legitimately cannot find the files for it anywhere on my PC. So that is not going to be recreated, I guess. We'll see. I might find a way to bring that one back. But all of them are going to be in 4K. All of them I have rigorously tested against like slowing down, speeding up, making sure that the resolution is actually in 4K and not upscaled. So yeah, all of that is going to be seen on the channel effective immediately. I'm not holding back any of it. There'll even be one at the tail end of this video. Also on YouTube, there are going to be new thumbnail styles. And I say styles as in plural. Kind of like before there was a main thumbnail style, and then for whatever reason I decided with Life is Strange, the complete story, I decided to give it a completely different thumbnail style. Kind of like that, there's going to be a main version, and then there are going to be a couple of other variants out there for other series. And that's not going to be the only thing that is specific to series. We have several new series coming soon. For example, Balatro, however you want to say it. The popular roguelike card game is going to be featured on the channel soon, featuring the multiplayer mod. We've already recorded a session, both Jeremy and I, on that, so that is coming. That's going to have its own thumbnail style, which is kind of sick. If I do say so myself, I designed it. I designed all of my thumbnail styles. What am I talking about? So that's going to be coming. We've got... I can't think of anything else off the top of my head that has a unique thumbnail style. There are some new logos coming out specifically for different series. Brighton Law, San Andreas Life, San Andreas Law, should that somehow make a comeback before GTA 6 comes out. Travel and Transport was a last-minute decision, but I gave it a brand new logo, so that one's looking beautiful. And it is also worth pointing out that every single design that I've made for this, that I'm releasing at least, were made in part by Microsoft Copilot. I actually fed it a bunch of prompts. It spit out a bunch of different ideas. It gave me an idea on what direction I wanted to go as far as what kind of logo I wanted to do and things like that. And then from there, I had it create even some concept logos, most of which I ignored. But every single logo, if I'm not mistaken, yes, every single logo that I have made or that I'm releasing under this big update was initially drafted by Microsoft Copilot, which is kind of sick. Now, I'm not sponsored, but it is still pretty cool. And it definitely helped in finding a more creative approach to things. That's a little fun fact in there. Last but not least, on the channel, there are a couple of other series that are going to be in there. There's going to be Supermarket Sim. That one is coming soon. There is going to be Fast Food Simulator. That one's already been recorded. I'm just too lazy to edit it so far. There is another one that we're going to test run first and see how that goes. And then if we like it, we will release that. But yeah, VEKTR0 is officially released as of this video. You'll see it splattered across all of my social media if you haven't already, because I've been kind of leaking it myself a little early in places. Wallpaper pack is available on the VEKTR website. And then, of course, all animations are going to be available from all videos from this point forward. So including this one, you'll see it right at the end. I would really like to give a huge shout out to all of my viewers, my subscribers, those who've commented or interacted in any way, shape, or form to this channel, good or bad. Not Brad. Now, this is kind of wild to think about, but this is video 1000 on the channel. It's crazy to think that I'm still doing this 11 years, almost 11 years later. But yeah, it's crazy. I didn't think I'd still be doing this long. I don't ever really pay attention to how many videos I do necessarily. I just know that I kind of slack off in a lot of cases. But yeah, 1000 videos in, still rocking it. And I think this is the perfect way to do it, is showing off the new design, celebrating almost 11 years of the channel. It makes sense. It makes sense. This is also going to be kind of a pivotal point on the channel. There's going to be quite a bit more change that I haven't really discussed. Some series are just going to be quietly killed off, and there's going to be quite a bit of new content that you haven't really seen before on here, because I want to kind of shift things over and kind of just explore, turn this into a bit of an adventure. Can't thank you enough. So thank you. That also applies to any member, past or present, except for Brad, For Badfellas Media Group, because you guys are awesome. You know why I've hired you, or kidnapped you, or however you want to see it. And then, of course, shout out to Ethan for being our newest addition to Badfellas, finally. Taken long enough. With all that said and done, that concludes things here. Again, thank you for tuning in. I'm excited to bring a whole new vibe to the channel, and really push things forward in a better, bold direction. But yeah, my name is Ro, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Deuces.